Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today is all about the Christmas spirit. I have my little ColourPop and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer antlers on, and I'm wearing a cute little funny t-shirt that I got from Five Below. I think I've had this t-shirt for at least 3 years now, so don't know if it is still available over there, but it's definitely one of my favorites. And of course, some little red beaded earrings. And I'm ready to get started with today's video, which is an eyeshadow palette that is definitely celebrating the season in a warmer weather type of way. My type of Christmas. Although today here in South Texas, it is a very gloomy, ugly day. It is cold, rainy, dark, damp. Not my kind of day at all. But to shine some light on today is this really cute palette from Sugar Drizzle. This is the new Frosty Flamingo eyeshadow palette that I picked up on its release day, which I think it was released about a week ago or so, and it just arrived yesterday. It is Sunday when I'm sitting down to film this video, and it is Sunday when hopefully you guys are watching this video. But this is their 9-pan eyeshadow palette that features matte shades along with some shimmer, duo, and multi-chrome shadows. Now, I've only ever tried one Sugar Drizzle eyeshadow palette, and it is this one right here. This is the Pizza Kitty eyeshadow palette. These are all duochromes and multi-chromes, so you get 12 of them, and I have already done a 2-look tutorial video over this, so I'll definitely have that linked up above in case you want to check this out. But I mean, let's be honest guys, I bought this more for the cover art. I love cats, I love pizza, I love hamburgers and french fries, and oh my god, it's a cat eating a taco, riding a pizza in outer space. I mean, how do you not buy this palette if you love all of those items? And then of course with this one, again, I also bought this because of the cover art. I love flamingos. I have those fake plastic flamingos in my yard every spring and summer. I love flamingos. What can I say? I love it. And so when I saw this palette and that it was representing Christmas and wintertime, I thought, you know what? I need to have that palette in my stash. I have not gotten the chance to swatch this palette yet, but one of the reasons why I also picked it up is because I watched my friend Millie from Bad to the Brow create several looks using this palette, and she was blown away with it. Now, normally I don't like to watch videos before I sit down to make my own, but I have been watching Millie's channel nonstop lately, so I couldn't help myself. I had to watch it. And so I know that it performed well for her. I am hoping it performs the same for me. I'm sure it will. I mean, this is a beautiful color story. I love the pinks and purple tones that are in here, and I am just excited to work with this palette. Now, this palette retails for $31.95 on the Sugar Drizzle website. It is still in stock. You get 3 matte shades, 5 duochrome shades, and 1 duo/multi-chrome shade. I haven't swatched this yet, but I'm going to insert the swatch photos before we get started creating the 2 looks with this cute eyeshadow palette, and I'm just anxious to dive into it. So let's get started. If you guys want to see the 2 looks I'm going to create with the Frosty Flamingo eyeshadow palette from Sugar Drizzle, keep on watching.
Oh, Christmas, it's what I'm starting to hear. The whispers reaching my ears of warm intentions. Oh, Christmas, we'll burn the coziest fire while wrapping love that's disguised as pretty presents.
Now, I've already primed my eyelids using the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer, and I use the shade 1 in that. I also want to mention that all of the makeup that I'm wearing both on and off camera will be linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. So let's get started, guys. We have a beautiful palette to work with today, and I'm so glad that we have some matte shades in here because the other palette, the Pizza Kitty palette, didn't have any mattes. So I am just going to be focusing on this palette alone. I'm not going to be bringing in any other matte shades. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to be working with these 2 matte shades for the first look. And I'm going to start first with this one, which is called Stilts. And I'm using a Rephr 15, and I'm just going to start blending that into the crease. I'm not really seeing any kick up in the pan, which is good. I mean, again, it doesn't bother me, but you know. Now I feel this shade is coming across a little bit lighter than what I had expected. It looks a little bit deeper in the pan, so I'm gonna be building this up some. And I am noticing that it is building up too, so that's a good sign. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with this shade called Shrimp Slushy. That doesn't really sound too appetizing to me, but to a flamingo, that might just be their Christmas dinner, you know? This is a nice shade. Definitely the deeper shade of the two. I feel like this is definitely more warm toned versus the first one that I used a little bit more cool toned. Wow, that blended out so well. That was just so easy. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, so now let's dive into, oh my goodness, how am I gonna make a decision? I think, gosh, I really wanna use this shade, but I think I'm gonna reserve it when I use, for the second look, when I use this one in the crease. So let's go into this one. This one right here, this one is called Snowmingo. How cute, Snowmingo. And I'm gonna pick some up with my finger first. Now, I'm not using a glitter glue or anything like that. You most definitely can. I'm sure it will intensify. But I'm gonna also go in with a damp brush. That's a pretty shade. All right, now I'm using a damp Rephr 21. That looks so pretty. Ooh, I love that so, so much. Okay, same brush, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the shade right here. The shade is called Flamingo Baby, and I'm just gonna flip the brush around. I'm gonna spray it, and I'm gonna add some of that out here. Adding a little bit more of Shrimp Slushy. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going back in with the first shade called Stilts. And I'm using a BK Beauty 204. Now on a damp Rephr 26, I'm taking this shade and I'm gonna run it along the lower lash line. The shade is called Pink Ice. You can really see the shade right here since this is an area where I didn't add shadow. And then it just adds a little bit of a sparkle on top of that matte. If you love pink and purple, this is a palette I think you're gonna need to pick up. And if you love flamingos the way I do, yeah, I think this is definitely one you're gonna wanna add to your stash. Ooh, this is so much fun. So sparkly and so pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Stilts, just right there. So let me add some liner and mascara. Maybe I'll do a lash, I don't know. And I'll be right back to show you this look number one. All right guys, so here is look number one. What do you guys think? I love the way it turned out. I love the combination of purple and pink together. For lashes, I use these. I use these that one of my friends sent me. Julissa, hi, if you're watching, thank you for sending me these lashes. These are the Salon Perfect Light and Fluffy Lashes in the style 695. I love them. They are super, super lightweight lashes while still being very dramatic. And then for the lower lash line, I went in with this one from NYX. It is the Epic Wear Liner in the shade Pink Spirit. And then for mascara, I'm using this one from Revlon, and this is the So Fierce Eyes Wide Open Mascara. And this is the completed look. I love it. No issues with the palette at all. I used, how many shades did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shades. Yeah, I used 5 different shades to achieve this look. Of course, you don't need to use that many, but it's always fun to play with a palette, especially a new palette, and especially one that has all of these beautiful duochromes in it. Let's jump over to the left eye and start creating look number 2. Alright guys, so for look number 2, I know for sure I want to do these 2 shades on the lid, and then we'll go from there. So what I'm going to do first is go in with this shade, and this shade is likely going to be the only matte shade that I use on the top lid, and the shade is called Feather Butt. And I'm going to go in with a Rephr 01. Now I'll likely bring this down a bit on the lid. I mean, not intentionally, but it'll probably get on there, and that's okay. So this is definitely a very, very pigmented, like berry toned shade. And what I'm going to do next is go in with this clean Rephr 13 just to help me blend out the edges a little bit better, because that Rephr 01 is just a little too big to be super precise with. There we go. All right, now I'm going back in with the Rephr 01, just adding some right down here. All right, now I'm going to go in with this shade that looks amazing, and this one is called Pinkaberry. And I'm going to use my finger first. Wow. That shade is beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to a damp Rephr 21. And actually this is a Rephr 28. Wow, this shade is beautiful. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here, which is Strawberry Snow. And I am spraying the brush, and I'm going to add that out here. All right, now let's do some work on the lower lash line. I want to try this shade right here. Now this shade looks more like a shimmer shade, like a traditional shimmer shade, maybe even a satin shade. This one's called Mr. Beaks, and I'm using this little pencil brush that I got from Shop Miss A. So this could almost be a matte shade. Like, you can treat it as a matte shade, because I don't see that this has a lot of sparkle to it. Yeah, I wouldn't reserve this as a shimmer shade. You could definitely use this to like build up the outer corner. Not bad, but I don't think this is the strongest shade in the palette. But it's building up just fine. So now what I want to do is, I think I've used all of the shades already. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go back in, let's see. I'm going to go back in with Snow Mingo, and I'm going to spray that brush, the same one I was using. Adding that right here. Just bringing it down a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna add some liner and mascara. Guys, I forgot to tell you, I'm wearing this purple eyeliner from Shop Miss A. This is the AOA Studios Artista Purple Liquid Liner. That's what I have over here. I knew I forgot to tell you something, and I don't think I'm gonna wear this one on this eye, but I do have it on this eye, and I love these things. So let me go add some liner, the other lash, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here is the completed look number 2. What do you guys think? I love it. I think this is my favorite look. Of course, I added the other Salon Perfect Lash, some more of the Revlon mascara. For the top lash line, I went in with this liquid eyeliner from ColourPop, and this one is in the shade The Hills. For the lower waterline, I went in with the LA Girl metallic shockwave liner in the shade Sequins. And this is how the look turned out. Beautiful, beautiful. So much fun working with this palette. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you guys my final thoughts on this new, what is it called? The Frosty Flamingo eyeshadow palette from Sugar Drizzle.
Every face I've seen through the years.
All right, guys, so I think that the cover art is just too cute. I mean, we have a flamingo with his little scarf and beanie on, and we got some snowflakes on the background. I love flamingos. I was immediately drawn to this palette because of the cover art. I really didn't care what the shades look like. I knew I was going to pick it up just from past good experience with Sugar Drizzle, and because it had a flamingo on it and I collect things with flamingos on them. So the inside is actually really pretty. And I had little doubt that this palette was going to be a good one. I love these shades. I love a pink and purple moment, and you're definitely going to get that with this palette. If you love those shades, if you love the berry tone shades, and you want to dabble a little bit into the duochrome and multichrome world, this would actually be a really great place to start. For $31.95, let's just say $32, this is a really good price point for the amount of duochromes that you're getting in here. And I do like that they gave us 3 matte shades, although I think you could use this one. You could treat it as a matte because it definitely doesn't provide a lot of shimmer. It is the one I have on the lower lash line over here on the left eye. But wow, all of these duochromes were really easy to work with, really pigmented, really pretty. And you can definitely apply them with your finger, or you can do some glitter glue underneath and then go in with your favorite brush, whatever you want to do. I ended up spraying the brush. That's typically how I apply like shimmer shades and stuff, but you do what works best for you. But I think you're going to find that this is a really cute, really fun palette. And again, if these are your shades, this is definitely one I think you should add to your stash because I think it is a phenomenal price point for what you're getting. You are also helping to support a small US-based indie makeup brand. And if you love flamingos, guys, this is just a no-brainer. It is a must-have. I'm super happy with both of the looks that I was able to create, and I love it. Really happy that I picked this one up. Now I want to hear from you guys. So which look did you like best? Are you team 1? Are you team 2? Sound off in the comments down below. Now let me know if this palette has been on your radar. Maybe you didn't know anything about it. Well, now you do, and I hope you guys will consider picking it up. There is a discount code. Millie has one. Millie 10. It's Millie 10, and you can get 10% off. I'll have that linked in the description box right under the link for this palette. So in case you guys want to check it out, you'll be helping to support a small indie brand, and you'll be helping to support a fellow content creator. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.